again. So, what I did was, welcome to part 4. So, yeah, we were just doing the boss fight. Earlier we got the one mini kit with the gold. But, so I did earlier was, because it happened again, I said, you know what, let me take a break and get something to eat. So I just ate something. So I feel a little bit better now. Okay, so, I was hoping for, like, things to happen, but then things really need to stop, so, with it, so what we need to do is do this, and then what we need is, they did not provide us with Sandman, so we need to just play a Sandman or Sangoon. I think that's what's my only problem with free play for this game. It was only minikits and Stan for the main levels, and then the bonus levels was of course, bonus. So our next minikit is actually not on the roof. The roof should have 2 minikits. I mean 3 minikits. Anyways. So what we need to do is do this wall, and then we have to just hurry up and, before I do the whole thing. So, what we're gonna do after this is we're gonna start doing the hub world. So we should be able to do all the mutants, X-Men, Matter, and Toad. And this is gonna lead us to doing, Liberia's quest. And while we're at the process of doing Liberia, after that, it should lead us to taking a singing feeling. And the good news is we will not need to be too long in a singing feeling. By the way, building the ding is just something extra for studs. We actually need to just do this and do this. Because this is how much you should be at by this point. Because we didn't got no minikits on the roof. So yeah, it's like... it's like... I have it all planned down in my head, like what we were going to do. I didn't meant to probably like that. It was like... Basically, the short end of it, we're gonna get it so we're doing free play at the end. And, I mean, most of our free play that we have to do. I made a mistake, by the way, of saying something. We should have already had... I didn't realize that Symboling was also a stand. Not stand, I meant the Symboling is also a, mini-kit. Not mini-kit, gold brick we're gonna have to do with the camera, so... so we're gonna have 2 of them to do, not 1. So that's our first one, of 5. Next one should be up here. Now we just have to get over the wall, and then we should be at the last one. Honestly, it feels like the problem being with this is they felt like... Honestly, I felt like when they did most of these levels for free play, they said, you know what, we're just going to throw a bunch of stuff in it and just have the player have to do the level. Like, trust me, it shouldn't even take me too long. It's like, I don't know, 6 hours left, 5. Like, that long of content. Yep, there is. So what should be? I want to make sure I got all of it, so... And I was telling with my other housemates too, yeah, it wasn't, like... When I'm by the way recording this, of course, on stream and all that, so... Make it easier for myself. Of course, when I'm doing it, it was thanks to Wi-Fi. It was like the Wi-Fi is acting up, so that's why it was cutting out. That's why you saw him like, oh no, I'm nonsensical, why am that? It was originally supposed to be like only part 2. Here we are, part 4. Hopefully he doesn't do the same here for Avengers, because that's next on our list, Avengers. And that's probably going to be like, hey, tomorrow's video. But if things happen more, I think I'm going to move it all more to, you know what? Okay, that should be obviously the last mini-kit. You know, a little food coma, like the food I ate earlier. Won't affect me too long. Isn't like a bad food coma. It's like... Alright, so... What we're gonna do to start this off is... Toad should be starting at the X-Men Manor. So I'm gonna first get the 2 mutants that are on our way. So what I should be able to do... I forgot where you get Phoenix from. I think it was X-Men, because that's weird. See, the code didn't work for the cow. I think it would technically work right now, but I'm not gonna worry about it. At this point, I don't want to end up glitching out anything. So what we're gonna do is now, we're gonna hurry up. We're gonna go ahead and get the photos done while we're at it. For Ninja. So we can do, so we do actually have we should only need 2 more. Yeah, so that was that one out of the way. So now we're gonna hurry up and do the photos, and then we should only have 2 photos to do. I forgot the one at the one spot, and I think actually no, we're actually at that photo, so we might be at the last photo because we have to wait until Liberty is gone. No. So yeah, we had 2 more. So yeah, what we're doing is, so instead of me flying there, instead we have to just go where that one by Frost Deception. That's how you say it was. Because right now we're at the level of Doctor in the house. Because next we're going to have the mutant. And after we're done... I'm really shocked that he doesn't act... why do we even have a photo? And it's very funny that he doesn't even axe. Should be it, right? Yep. I knew the X-Men there.
And this is the mutant mansion. Some loon tried to blow the place sky high. Since you were so slow, I hear they've already cleared up the damage. Give me a picture anyway. And get some mutants in it. And the archives just add fire.
So now, our next foe is actually at the very... So, actually, that might be Toad, right? No, that's the Pyro guy. I'm gonna also do that one very quick. Because the last thing we're gonna end up doing is Toad. Before I'm just going to go ahead and do... We're going to do Doctor in the House, then the Doctor Strange level. So it's Demia, and we're going to do that Pyro one very quick. Also, I forgot about him too. We're also going to do him at the park. I think we'll swing by... Yeah, we'll just do the park very quick because one quest is gonna take us of his is gonna be at the Neo Mansion. So we'll do it. We'll swing back to do the last of his quests for Gambit.
Get the photo I asked for. About time.
So yeah. Oh wait, you have another photo? I thought it wasn't...
Big, yeah. It's awesome. Or something. Real newsy. I got a guy doing a story on youth culture. Look at some picture of some hip and happening kids. There's bound to be a skate park or somewhere the boys was hanging out.
So yeah. The problem being with this quest line so far, it's just... I mean, trust me, at least what's gonna happen is I'm at least going to get most of the content done after we do level 13. Why Mouse says we're gonna end up making it so I only have to do story free play twice. That's for the last level and the first level. Not last level. The 14th level and 15th level. Well, technically it's also the 13th because that's when we do get it.
Hey, this photo's really not awful. Good job.
Then I might not need to go back to the Avengers level because that I think was the Heartbreak version. If it wasn't, then it's something. Alright, so that we're done with that. We're gonna now we're gonna start by doing Gambit. We do actually need a Telenet character. We probably could have used Modoc, but an Invisible Woman.
Been doing card tricks so long, Gambit figure, time to try his hand at something. Magic tricks. See if you can keep track of the ball, mon ami. Hit the right gut, and yourself a fabulous prize.
I saw Penny. Remembered I can't swim. Ow!
Sorry, Stan, we can't Rexy you yet.
Ow!
The problem...
Now I realize that my heart is still on you. Thanks for helping me see the light, mon ami. remembered I can't swim. Ow!
So our next one is we're gonna, of course, go back to just deal with the mutant very quick. Well, like, seriously. I was so close to pressing R42. I think Heroic Age can do it, but we also kind of okay, alright. I guess I could talk about the Semnios while we're at it. They are, they were actually created by, I forgot whoever. You can tell me, X-Men fans or below, but they were created to destroy, like, rogue mutants. I believe it was, or just mutants in general. But technically they were doing a good thing and a bad thing. Okay, so I don't think we have to get Pyro her. But I should double check that, but I believe we do get her from Toad's quest. Toad is going to be the last one, obviously, we're doing, so.
Behold, you all in the presence of the greatest collection of second-hand tires known to you. Oh, darn it, we're on fire again. Please save the poor babies from their fiery fate.
So what we need to do is we have two parts of this quest we have to do. I'll get the part one done of it first. And then we'll do part three. Okay, that's part one. Part two is now to burn out the fire. So clearly, you can beat this, do this quest with Iceman, Frost Giant, or even the Fire Truck. But trust me, I would rather you use Iceman because Fire Truck is a little bit overrated.
Thanks, pal. Without my tires, I'd have nothing to live for. Except maybe that boring old career in astrophysics.
Well, technically, you're using something in astrophysics called gravity. Okay, so we do have a couple classes. Toad starts with a gold wreck. So what we're gonna start with, I did not meant to go that version of Iron Man. We're gonna start by doing the mutant here. In total, we should only have one gold brick we can't get because of Magneto. There's that gold brick. So Colossal, we do need to do this. So that's the Magneto one in front of us we can't do. You do have to just leave and re-enter the area if you do want to fight him again. There's another person we never fight in yet. But, we won't unlock the version to fight him, so here is what we need.
You
Forget
black
about
off friends in the Brotherhood decided to pay the X-Mansion another visit, huh? Let's chew those guys a welcoming party. And a few punches while we had it home. Time to roll out the big car.
So, yeah. Oh no, my arch nemesis. I hate these things. Yeah, this is why I don't like Gambit. It's class this of it.
Nice work, mon ami. Let's hope the brotherhood leave it a while until it makes me down.
Yeah, I'm waiting until we get the bow. We didn't actually unlock the bow yet, so before I do the one class, we'll do Toad's class to start it, and then we'll finish it after. First, let's start this.
My dog buried his squeaky toy somewhere in the woods, but he's refusing to go dig it up, and he won't come from here without it. Would you mind helping me search? You look like you've got a sense for this sort of thing.
Yeah, I know. It's a duel. So we're also gonna. Our last quest is technically gonna be Gambit. I mentioned. So the only last bit of free play we're gonna be able to do is, of course, what I mentioned. For now, would be the Doctor Strange one, but it has to be done after that. Technically, we did already unlock the character you're supposed to have for it, but the problem is, it will not unlock because of that character not being unlocked. I think the game was expecting you to make a custom character for this and go, yeah, no, you can fly up there. You made a custom character for it. It's very funny that I still... Okay, are you good? You know, okay, we're gonna just fly up there because at this point I don't know why the bouncing thing is taking forever to do. But okay, if you can manage to bounce your way up here, that'd be great. This should be the where the toy is. Almost. Because what we're gonna do... I kind of like how this quest is the only quest that does it. Because technically we already did find the mutant, it won't be here until we reload the hub world. I think I'm gonna hurry up and do a Xavier, the first part of the Xavier. For a record, I say this is kind of a little bit too long for a quest, in my opinion. Like, seriously, I don't think it should be... By the way, for a record, when you do those scan things, make sure you let the whole scan thing go through before you flip. Or else you have a possible chance to glitch a minikit or crash the game. I have to say.
Thank you. Maybe now this stubborn mutt will let me go home. I'm not seeing my kids in 3 days.
Oh, it's your fault. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by Before I do Toad's quest in the corner, we're gonna start by doing the first part of Xavier.
I know I shouldn't say this, but my latest batch of ex-students is, well, pretty exasperating. They have potential but lack confidence. Take this one here, for example. Care to excite them as you demonstrate how it's done?
The funny part is they're actually looking away. Even though they're not supposed to.
Excellent. I expect this student to be top of the class in no time.
Okay, so that's the first one to get Magneto's mobile. So now we have to reload the area just to get the next one, so that's why I thought to do it right now, so we could do at least part 1 of Toad.
Your certificate's in the bank. Everything is more fun if you're bouncing. Embrace your inner amphibian and bounce on these lily pads.
Okay, we're gonna use Wolverine for this. So...
That was totally awesome! You got some serious bouncing skills.
we should... The last one should be at Liberty, by the way, for that.
I have another student here struggling to use their abilities. I've explained it enough times, but sometimes it's better to show than tell. I shall let you take it from here.
Yes, I have extraordinary skills.
An exemplary demonstration. If this student doesn't make mutant honor roll, there really is no hope.
So now, what we're gonna do is Toad should be, off the coast of somewhere, but that'll be next after we do this last one. This one we do need to tell that character. So, yeah, we'll use it as a woman for it.
One might question my expertise at teaching, but I just cannot get through to this student. You seem to have the X factor when it comes to these things. Can I ask you to help me out once more?
I do like how in this quest line it was, the quest line it was actually joking about
Thank you for
stuff.
showing them the ropes. I expect they'll all now be well on their way to becoming fully qualified X-Men.
So now, so Toad is our next quest we're doing. Line we're finishing, and then we're going to be finishing Gambit at the park. And then we'll be at next Toad location should not be Liberty. Liberty is the last one. The next Toad location should be where exactly? I'm trying to remember. It's at a dock end. There's, yeah, I think it's actually at the park, right? No. Toad, where is Toad? Unless I can't continue Toad, then that would be something like, hey, wait, should be able to continue Toad now. Let me double check it's not this time because I didn't discover it all. I think it's this time. No? Okay, let's drop for a minute. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew it was nearby. So, the next one will give us Wolverine Motorcycle. Everyone should be at liberty.
My food senses are tingling. I'm nearly positive that bouncing on all these lily pads will lead to something incredibly cool. Another impressive bouncing display. You are almost as good at bouncing as the Great Toad. Almost.
That's our next. So our next one. It sounds like we're drowning, but we're not. There we go. So this should be the last one, obviously, for Toad. And then we're gonna continue the main story with Doctor in the house.
I've watched you bounce, and I've got to hand it to you. You're pretty good, but you're no Toad.
But after Gambit.
Only when you have conquered my final bouncing challenge will I accept you as the ultimate bouncer.
I kind of like how it plays the music.
Can't believe it. I'm tongue-tied. Oh, I'm green with envy. I'm totally in all of your supreme bouncing. You are now the ultimate bouncer.
Alright, so we're gonna get to the park now. Do the last one for Gambit. And then, what we're gonna do from here is, of course, I'm gonna buy both, and then we're gonna do Doctor in the House. And then, by the way, we are done, by the way, with, Jane Joe Jameson questline. Hold on.
Things got a little, shall we say, windy. My cars flew everywhere. One of them still missing. Stuck in a tree, huh?
Okay, so the only reason why I never flipped the character from Wolverine was because we wouldn't need Wolverine for this one. So what you need to do is go to the mark area. It should be this tree right here, I believe. No, it's just here. Okay. Never mind. And that's it.
Dang shit. I'll remember to keep my car safe and secure next time I borrow Storm's hairbrush without asking.
So now that should be it. The good news is we're almost actually done with quests in the world and all that. I would think we are actually 50% done with quests and everything in the world, but who knows. So we're gonna actually need to also play as Stan. Like I said before, we can't get you, sadly.
So many. Remembered I can't swim. Ow!
I like how he... Well, the good news is we should be at the...
Guess I won't be needing a shower today. Ow!
Okay, the good news is we should be at the So what I want to do is, by the way,
I think we've been spotted. Watch out.
so I don't actually miss it. Oh, we do have score 6 now. Nice.
Beats explosives, right?
There it is. Everyone get ready.
What do you know? Johnny came through for once.
And we have to go back. I missed it at the last second. Okay. Okay, I did say that I didn't want to put minikit detector on, but I only did because I felt like I didn't want to miss it. So yeah, this is like what I didn't like. This is probably the only minikit I don't like from it. Because, for example, like the Asgard one, you could tell when you're going to hit it. This one you can't. The good news is I shouldn't need to worry about getting score 6 at all.
Deep in Central Europe lies a small nation known as Latveria, ruled by Victor von Doom. Don't let the rustic look of Dr. Doom's castle fool you. It has incredibly advanced weaponry hidden behind its stone walls. Even really good internet.
I should be able to skip the cutscene because we already did it before. So yeah. This is one of the reasons I like it. It's like...
Boys, I think we've been spotted. Watch out.
Rock beats explosives, right?
Hey, there it is. Everyone get ready.
What do you know? Johnny came through for once.
There we go. I'll wait until turn off minikit detector in just 1 minute.
I saw this in a movie once.
Green goblins.
Oops, hiring every baddie he can find. Wonder what kind of benefits he offers.
Must be decent. He's got an army of security guards, too. Then, I believe some clobbering's in order.
Ah, you ruined my line.
Detective Fury, come in. We've been knocked off course. Please respond. On.
It's no use. Something's interfering with the crossing. You do have to have a unit for it to cross.
By the way, first of all, we cannot get the minikit with the gold statue at this scene. Obviously, because, you know why. Well, really the good news is there's really nothing much we can really need to do. So yeah, we should not have any more problem.
That dish looks like the source of the interference. We've got to disable it.
So yeah, we shouldn't have... We can't get any minikits here. It's very funny that the next scene, I believe, has 5 or... I don't know which one. So,
Clobbering time.
we sadly will have to do this minikit because... It's because of that minikit. I like how it says that when we're not even supposed to be there yet. So even though that one requires mind control, our character can't mind control. Of course, Doom with Review is like a long level. Not a long level, a short level. Also, the next one's a short level. It's only 2 scenes. It's a singing feeling, and then you have Taking Liberty, where it's 4 scenes, but it's kind of short, in my opinion. House, Doom with Review, I'm like already totaling up all the levels I'm gonna have to do. So after that one, you can skip the scripted thing right there, and then you can go over here, fly over here, skip to the scripted thing, and then that's it. So we'll do that. Okay, so first off, we're actually going to get only one more minigun in this level. I believe it's 1 or 2. It's one of those 2. Because after all, we only have, like, after this, we have A Singing Feeling, Taking Liberty, Rapturous Rise, whatever that level is. So we only have 6 more levels. And then whatever comes in the middle. And then the bonus. That's it. Like, it's not that much, in my opinion. Like, if I had to break every single stud, yeah, it would be like, oh man, I'm gonna have to make another part today, and I already did enough parts already. Like what I said before, though, I'm not too worried about getting the studs because the problem is, The last thing I'm going to be buying on the list is the vehicles, and we're going to just do the DLC races for the heck of it as the last thing. Alright, so, actually, yeah, there is 2 more mini kits here. I can get only 2 more, and then that should be it. So, what we'll be able to get is, let me fly over here. We're actually going to have to go backtrack for about a minute. Because we have Human Torch. It should be... Yeah, this is the only one we have to do of it. Here, and then the rest are on the outer, where we were at earlier. Here's this one. Probably go mess with that thing up there. That pile. Let me go over here and get the... Last thing is going to be, of course, one more scene, and it's a pointless scene because there's nothing there. There we go.
I've got bad news. The only way to bring the lift down is to trigger the alarm, which I bet will bring us a lot of unwanted attention.
Triggering the alarm is supposed to be a surprise attack.
I don't know why I brought it across. So yeah, those should be the only collectibles around here. I'm kind of speeding this up a little bit because what I mentioned before, I really don't need the money as much. Because the thing is that we should have it in time, like enough in time.
That's all right.
Playtime's over already.
So yeah, we can't get one more mini kit, the mini kit on the right room side, because for that one you do need the Spider-Man and all that. I do like how it's this alarm. At least we don't have to do it again.
What? No Spider-Man? Sure, I do so enjoy winding him up. How dare you break into my holiday home? Don't you know how
Yes, we can. I can. This.
Time to fly. Nothings.
Honestly, I'm happy that this fight is not too long. Well, you gotta just sit here and laugh until he's done doing this flying around animation. But you might as well just defeat the Doom boss while you're at it. Only certain one. I mean, certain fights in this game to progress, you do need to fight like how rebooted Resuit was.
Destroying the Fantastic Four. What a pleasant surprise. Now, this is it, you worms.
Yeah, we're at that level of Doom with a view. That's about dark.
This is getting dull without the spider to keep me entertained.
So yeah, this is Animal up right here. I'll stop during the house.
Believe it. You won't get away with this. Don't force me to use Dr. Doom's Doom Ray of Doom.
Does that look like a ray gun to you, Reed?
Usually ray guns use focused light, whereas they usually use cosmic energy. Why don't you just ask them? Villains love to talk about their stuff. Hey, dude, what is that thing?
Oh, you'd like to see it in action? Very well.
Hey, no.
Okay, now we have to just do some small stuff sinking in a sinking feeling after I do the Doctor Strange level, the last bonus I can do.
This is Fury. Gil, are you there?
Here, sir.
Listen, we've located our silver frame. We'll bring him back to the carrier. Doom is taken off the load. That's a bad match. Bad for us. Can you locate them?
We can.
Just like you can track me anywhere.
They're headed out to sea, sir.
Contact Professor X and see if he can spare some mutants to help us track down all of Doom's associates.
Yes, sir.
Loki and Dr. Doom are heading out over the ocean, possibly looking for more cosmic bricks. We need you to fly out there and find them.
We won't head into the helicarrier yet, even though we're up here.
Thinking, associating this villainous Doom character. Shall bash some sense in him.
Take it easy, Hammerhead. We need to find him first.
So yeah, there shouldn't be like nothing else available other than just driving the vehicle. So we'll do the Doctor Strange level very quick. Do that on free play, and then we're gonna go ahead and from there continue the main story. technically, because things to that level we did, technically the reptile cages also open up. Oh, we don't. But right now we're just doing Doctor Strange. Because technically we did unlock the visible one, but we just had to wait until the level was done to be able to do it. By the way, the pizzas will spawn there like it would and do that. So the good news is this is actually the last bonus until we get Magneto, so that's going to be a good 4 or 5 levels.
Welcome to the incredible strange tales of Deadpool. It's movie night over at Reed's house when, Doctor Strange, in some kind of strange trouble. How strange! To the jet! Oh no! Trapped by the nefarious Dormouse guy!
Yeah, so we will sadly have to get upstairs.
Coming here. You would
I
be
do-
wise not to follow.
I do like how they make him a DLC level in Avengers, but he's not actually, doesn't come back to the main story until Superheroes 2, to the main story until Superheroes 2. So we sadly do have to just do stuff. So we should only need to do is... We should be able to get at least one thing done.
To earn true believer status. I don't know who keeps leaving. All I know is that I want.
I said go away.
I found it very funny how they make us do this. Well, technically, if you flush the toilet in your house and it's connected to the system, you're actually getting really hot water. So I think it really doesn't help that much, even though it should be really cold.
I will allow you pathetic insects to leave now. Do not follow me.
So yeah, that's where Stan is, but you cannot get Stan on story. That's the character right there. The Deadpool red brick should be.
My plans are of no concern to you.
You cannot get. Because you do, even though you can do the magic part, you cannot.
This is no game of hide and seek, heroes. Leave me be.
You sadly have to wait until you can get the rope. A rope character. And Doctor Strange in this game can't do that. This version, near the other one in Avengers, but when it comes to Superheroes 2, he's allowed to. When us redid, me and Craig redid Superheroes 2. Yeah, we forgot him in that one spot. A mini kit. Also on the Doctor Strange level of this. So.
Oh, am I glad to see you. Dormammu is anchoring me here with 3 objects somewhere in that room. If you can destroy them, I can break out of here. I can reveal them to you, but you'll have to do the rest. Get ready. Once I reveal them, Dormammu will know something's up. He'll try and stop you.
Honestly, it would have been funny if we had to fight him.
A powerful spell is holding me in this realm. I'd appreciate it if you find a way to break it and release me.
Yeah, there's really not much we can do.
Perhaps it is time for some magic of our own.
I told you to stay away. Now you will feel the power of Dormammu.
Honestly,
But that hasn't stopped me from defeating him before. You cannot defeat the Lord of the Dark Dimension. Be careful. Your mom is still around here somewhere. You are just making me angrier. Be careful. Your mom is still around here somewhere.
yeah, after you defeat Darman, you're done with the level.
Insignificant creatures cannot match my magic.
And then we're just gonna hurry up and do.
We can defeat him with the help of my magic.
If it's fast build, I think we might go back for fast build. We'll see when we hit that point. If we do, I'll hurry up and get score 6 while I'm at it. Okay, we're done.
Alakazam, your card was the 4 of diamonds. 5 of spades? No matter. Hooray! You now have the power of ultimate suckage. Ah, you suck. Is that guy even a real doctor? He's definitely a strange one.
So, yeah, so, like, what I basically did was section down the open world, so where it's not gonna be too much. Like, there's gonna be these small things here and there we have to do. And that's probably about it.
Loki and Dr. Doom are heading out over the ocean. Possibly.
Like, for more cosmic bricks, obviously. But we'll just stick with Tony. The good news is...
Welcome to the incredible strange tales of Deadpool. It's movie night over at Reed's house when Dr. Strange, in some kind of strange trouble. How strange! To the jet! Oh no! Trapped by the nefarious Dormouse guy.
You shall regret coming here. You would be wise not to follow me.
So, what we're gonna do...
No! You got that, loser? I'm the only merc with a mouth you should be unlocking. Unless you just gotta have them all. 100%, here we come. Woo! Well, Mrs. Big Shot. Looks like you collected enough Lego studs to earn true believer status. I don't know who keeps leaving. All I know is that I want.
I said go away.
The good news is we don't actually... We only have to do the first 2 parts of this level. It's no big deal. It's kind of nice how they did for Superheroes 2. When it came to Superheroes 2, they actually did change out the layouts of the house. But we are, of course, doing Superheroes 1. So yeah, that's, like, while I'm here, I'll tell you. I'm planning to do Avengers right after this game.
Not follow
And I'm
me.
gonna take a break and then do Superheroes 2. Obviously this coming month. So it's really no big deal. So this is the last bonus we can do on the free play. So apparently... Oh, you can fly up. Okay. Never mind. I thought you couldn't. I'll make a remark comment. But that kind of saves me a second. Actually, a minute. that's kind of funny it gave me this holiday name. I should have actually waited because festive hats.
Congratulations, dear gamer. You found the best prize there is in...
Truly, I'm a helicator for the super secret extras. So, we are done with that.
Loki and Dr. Doom are heading out over the
I know it's fast build.
ocean, possibly looking for more cosmic...
Okay, we're going to go inside just to get fast build. Because fast build is going to help me get through some of these levels a little bit quicker.
What is Brother Loki thinking associating with this villainous Doom character? Shall bash some sense in him.
Take it easy, Hammerhead. We need to find him first.
So first off, we're going to actually get all the red bricks we have. So let's go that with disguises while we're at it. Fast build. I'm going to not put festive hats on because it's not that season. Guys, come on. It's just around the corner. When this video is up. It's not, but when it's being recorded, it's already that day. Yeah. I still have, like, other games I wanted to get to. That I wanted to do for the channel, but it was like... You know, I have to avoid some games. For right now. Like, hey, if I can get editing equipment, I don't have to avoid games. But... For the time being, yes, that's, like, the case, so... Oh, cool, we got this quest. I'm gonna need Wolverine for a minute for this one. Okay, we'll do it very quick, and then we'll do not doing it. It's a sinking feeling. So funny is we're supposed to have Spider-Man part of the group when us do it. Oh wait, no, I know. No, I thought it was the other one.
What? Where? Me? I'm not doing anything. I definitely wasn't about to shred some sensitive documents in these turbines. And I certainly wouldn't be asking you to find the one very sensitive document I lost somewhere on the helicarrier deck. You can't prove anything!
So we do need a telenet care for this one. But first we have to get over to it. So yeah, there's gonna be like one more quest on the helicare where you have to find somebody. And then there's one Silver Surfer quest on it where you have to race, then it's a break, then you have to go chase some guy with the board. I like how you have to use a telenet character. So yeah.
Oh, thanks. I was in a bad place when I wrote that angry letter to Director Fury. It's getting shredded good.
So yeah, good news is all the cheat codes up for that are from something that was not related to a quest that will continue after. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. I'll be right back, guys. Using the restroom while this cutscene plays.
Shield research submarines are extremely useful for taking the fight to bad guys while underwater. These subs feature advanced tracking equipment, ideal for locating enemies or items of interest.
Where exactly are you sending me on my date with Thor?
A shield research summary.
A research vessel covered with weapons. That's a deceptive label.
That is not our research summary.
Don't tell me. You got here on a really long spider line. No. You're not the only one. Compliments of Mr. Nick Fury and she. You know, I can figure with rocket-filled eyes. Sounds heavy. Yeah, is it the maid's day off? What a mess. Whoa.
Yep, welcome to A Singing Feeling. So, we should not be too long on this level. There's actually another minikit with this panel you have to do. You can't do it on story, but it's on free play now. So, the minikit is actually going to be right here. It's going to be on fire, so what you have to do is do this thing, and then you just have to interact with the panel again, and then it's going to spray the water over here. That's all I gotta say for that. Yes.
Spider sense. What is it?
Okay, that's the first one of 3 we can do. Yeah, like, I want to be honest with you guys, this level's not too long either. Because right now, we're actually at the point where it'll just not take us too long to do levels, and then we'll possibly be undoing free play soon. So, the one of 3 we're doing right now is actually not our first minikit. There should be only one more minikit we can get in the next. There's only 2 scenes. The second scene only should have 1 minikit. And then we're gonna have to go.
And you're making all this noise? Get him, boys!
So, our next one of those things is, of course, you saw where during that cutscene where they all were moving. So, what we're gonna have to do for the. So, we get our first 2 minikits, so we're in total, we're gonna only get 4 here.
I hope we're not the catch of the day.
So what's gonna happen is should drop.
Spidey sense. Someone close by.
I'm gonna actually do this right now because we're gonna actually need to do it again. We're gonna need Smart Iron Man anyways for the mini carrier. So it's actually glitched right now. I don't know why it does it, but you have to shock it again and use Iron Man this time because we're already Mark 42. There we go. Now, our next main kit is obviously just grab it with this. Honestly, I didn't find this level to be annoying at all. But however, I would put this as one of my worst water levels. For story and free play. Because this was the problem with it. Even though the part's not very long, you're like grounded. It reminds me too much of an old. I forgot the name of the game was. It's where you were on a timeline and you had to build these certain things and you can upgrade your main building for workers and all that. It was like a level stages. I forgot the name of the game. I think it was something with it was an ancient Rome game or something. I don't know. It wasn't Rome, but I'm making a remark too. But it was some game. Yeah, I played it off my Kindle a lot. All right, so let's move on.
I am Moda. I am designed only for conquest.
I only made a joke around,
My
but
bionic force field.
honestly, this point you do want to just when you're doing this all on free fights, think of course, Iron Man. Because what are you only doing for this part? Should be... Okay, show it now.
Behold my awesome power! No, my power is draining! He's down. Attack!
No, the water is electricity, and I don't think some guy won't survive. And then he's gonna mention I'm back.
I am not done yet!
Okay, not yet, though, but... Of course, again, what we have to do is just kill enough until his force field is down.
Here I go again!
So over here while he does that.
No, not again! Uh-oh! No!
It all sounds like he's a cartoon character, let's be honest.
I can't believe this! You're such a disappointment!
I think they did still have the voice actor from the one game. Alright, here we go. I was looking at the stop clock.
Full power!
On tab. Of course, this is then the part.
Was it
Nah.
enough?
Okay, this should be our next part. Yeah, so we're actually kind of bounded to this. This is why I don't kind of like this level. This level is probably fine single player, but when you play multiplayer, it's a political nightmare.
Spider sense again.
By the way, when I do cheat code runs, like certain LEGO games, like for example, I will mention it right now. LEGO Movie won't make much difference. I still have to wait until the end of the game story to be able to do free play. It'll just save me from getting some characters like that. So it's kind of, I'm still gonna do the game, but it's kind of like one of those things where it was not really worth it. Because technically you can't play as Jean. That's why that one is not out. So our next mini kit, final one, should actually be right here. Only if we could break this faster. Yeah, there shouldn't be really much we can do. Like, I don't think nothing unlocks after this level. Like, of course, obviously, when we did Doctor in the House, that one thing about sensitive documents opened up, but... And then, of course, a fantastic car, and that's it. The only time that there's going to be just a vehicle standing there from the story is Stark's jet. I don't think we did got mentions about yet. But once we will, we'll do it. The only reason we have to go back to that is because of this big pile that I just ran by. So yeah, this should be all your collectibles. After that, hit this. Yeah, we're done with the level. Wow. Who knew?
How about you just open the hatch?
Really? Mr. Baggy? Really?
Don, why do you need all those coffee bricks?
Shit, my back.
How about a dog?
Hey, no.
So then we get on our cutscene, obviously, from Galactus. And then we get chased by something, and it won't believe it. It's actually the Statue of Liberty. Honestly, it's very inaccurate, because actually the whole thing is made of copper. And you used to be able to go inside it, but they don't do it anymore. But you originally were allowed in the actual Statue of Liberty. It was like a long time ago.
Need to mind your manners around the lady.
not sure what Loki and Doom want with your boss.
Reed Richards and Hulk are ready to stop Lady Liberty. Are you sure you want Wolverine on this operation?
I know cooperation isn't in his nature, but we need it.
You'll need a plane to follow Magneto, and can't believe I'm even saying this, the Statue of Liberty.
We've prepped a Hulk-proofed vehicle to take you to the Statue of Liberty. Wolverine will meet you there.
Okay, so, I don't think anything did change in the open world. Because with a sinking feeling
I
done...
hope those guys are all right.
Oh, we have one.
Must be weird seeing something bigger and greener than yourself stomping around for a change. Hey, Bruce? Don't worry. We'll take Lady Liberty down and get you back on top in no time.
Actually, you know what's so funny? Even though it's green, it's like... So we can do this quest at least, but I need to go near the pad. I made a mistake. 8 monkey, 8 baby. It just sounds like you doing a super track from Mario. But seriously, I'm not gonna tune it out. I don't want it. You know what? Right. Oh yeah, you do get AIM agents from it. I think, yeah, you do get Hydra agents from the level itself. Sure, why not? I'll limit it down so we only have to buy at least a couple other vehicles. On here. There. Sadly, we won't be able to get, the boat. Yeah, the only boat we have to buy.
That guy doesn't look so good. That darn Magneto thought it'd be funny to mess with some boats. Now we got folks stranded out there. Help me throw these life preservers out to them.
Honestly, I would rather fish and line them instead. I missed that. I don't know how I missed that one. The problem is, they don't actually put the visual indicator up until you wait a second. When it could be one of those things where they could have did it right away. So I'm not like playing the game called guess where the visual indicator is. And this should be the... Oops. Set over here. This should be the last one. I like how you can take a raft to also Lady Liberty itself. God dang it. So,
Looks like you got them all. Good work. Thought I was gonna have a deck full of civilians in my next fishing haul.
okay, so there shouldn't be much. Now we are actually done with collectibles for now. Yet still, there should be one thing in Roxanne's building we're gonna get where we have to save some people at the building itself.
You guys sure took your time. Ready for a little field trip.
Okay, we're on the next level now. This level technically has 4 parts, but I'm gonna consider it 3 because the only reason is you won't have to go back to 3 parts for minicats.
Roxxon undisputably leads the world in energy production. Its power plant, located a short distance from New York, is rumored to contain some kind of experimental reactor core.
Honestly, it should be more sealed off by the FBI and CIA if it does. I know us.
We need to core this nuclear plant.
Oh, be careful! She's a national treasure! And her hat is really pointy!
Yeah, we were given the Statue of Liberty by the French. It's Americans. What is it? I forgot what year. No history. Alright, so
This day just gets better and better.
we should be able to Rex you stand in this level.
That was close.
We shouldn't be able to do anything on our left.
You said it,
So I'm not going to worry about going over to the left. We shouldn't be able to get anything on our left anyways. Break this open. These platforms will get out, but of course you notice there's a first collectible, the first mini kit. Technically it would be the score because of the multiplayer. I was really expecting not too much from this. Like this level I was ready for. Like, I'm gonna be honest though. I was kind of ready for these levels to take long. In my personal opinion, after this one, we might have 2 more levels up. 2 more hours of main story levels, and a couple short ones, and then others. So overall, we're actually on the short end.
Building support structure.
Oh, get on!
Really, the good news is we only have this part. I do need to just do the Statue of Liberty points when the Statue of Liberty is moving. Well, I don't know why that. This part, and then the next part should have no minikit we can get. It's only stand. And then the part after that, we can at least get.
get it. That burn a metal statue's hand.
I actually have a theory about it.
Don't actually care, Bob.
Probably. I mean, overall, the more likely theory why is that it's
This
because.
could be tricky. We need to figure out a way to get across.
Okay, so thing is though, we're gonna only need to get you across the cars. Wolverine. The good news is there should be no make it there. Okay, this is the first part of the level. This part we should be able to get one more. We can't get the mini kit up there in the corner. But what I said before, now this part we can actually get one pair of stand.
Stay clear of them unless you want a 10,000 volt prize.
So we can do the pole thing, but we're not gonna do it all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and get stand for us very quick. That's it. So the pole thing, we can't do the pole thing.
No!
If we do, we can't cop. I like how it shows that it was gonna actually be a rope. Alright, now.
That ought to get the second one moving.
Our next mini kit's actually in there. So actually we do get 3 mini kits in each scene, except for the last scene has none. It's gonna have a good minute boss fight we have to do. Really the good news is we're actually gonna be at the point where we can start skipping. Honestly, this is where the point where I had the most annoying enemies come from. Funny enough, it wouldn't matter, I did make it across.
Nuclear fission reactor. I built a miniature one of those for my second grade science project.
Okay, now we're at the final scene, and we only can get one mini kit in this. It's a 1 of 5. I'm like a good explanation expert.
I'm crushing you with this copper-clad footwear. Hey, watch it,
Hey, we're inside the statue.
You know, I've lived in New York all this time and I've never been inside this thing.
Allow me to give you the tour.
Beginning our attack run now.
So, to begin off our mini kit collection, our first one of the 1 of 5 should be down here, if I'm not mistaken. For a record, it's very funny that they have a mini version of this.
Surprised anything in this place still works. This junk's older than me. Okay, so the next one should be right here on the 1 of... Yeah, okay, 2 of 3.
Yeah, I really don't have much long on this level left. Boss fight to do. After I make sure I get all the mini kit stuff, because I totally forgot where if I missed one or not. There's the next one right there of the 1 of 5. There you go.
That was a little too close.
I hear you, big guy.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be one more floor. One more floor I have to go to, and that should have my last one after. Nah, I just have to drop down very quick with one character. Yeah, because there's that right. Right, yeah, no, we're actually at the top, so I do actually have to go back down for a minute. Because I did forgot one of 4. Right. There it is. At the way bottom. Come on. Hit it. There. So I don't have to, like, go back through. Yeah. So after this level, I have, like, 1 gold brick I can do in the hub world, I believe, and then I think something else, but, then, I'll be able to do Rapturous Rise. Then after Rapturous Rise, I have to do another one. I think an Argol Brick or something. It probably isn't or not. I don't know. But then after that, I'm going to be able to do free play for everything I have, including doing another bonus and do free play for that. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up the main story, because that will bring me to that point to finish up the main story, do the last bonus, then just get the last end of content done. And then we're at the end. Yeah, so not too much longer. So yeah, this is technically the last mini kit up here we have to do for this level on free play. Well, what makes this level easier is we can fly through this thing. So free play will be very easy for this. Alright. Boss fight time, here we go. It doesn't make sense to me why they have it like this. Even though it shouldn't be. So,
Greetings. I am the Mind's Master. You can call me Mastermind. I have the only truly unbeatable mutant power to control your mind.
honestly, we have, like, this is very short.
A primitive mind. So easy to control.
No, you can't turn me into a monster. I won't let you.
Logan, Mastermind is making you think we're your enemies. Gotta fight back!
like how they only have to make him do this action once, and that's it. My dog is probably barking right now.
You okay? Mastermind took control of you, Logan.
Perhaps a more scientific mind will prove more controllable.
He's pulling the same stunt again. Gotta fight it, Richards. Snap out of it, Stretch.
Get back! Get away from me!
Come on.
With you.
Let me hit you off. Moreover, I should have gotten more towards the edge with them to make this part a little bit easier.
I didn't... What happened? You took control of my mind?
Wait. Hulk's a man of two minds. Both now belong to me.
So all you gotta do is make him crash over the edge. I like how it doesn't show it, even though it should be still under the mine.
No! You! I'm destined to master you all!
So what you need to do now is wait a second, and you have to use this, and you should be on the edge right about here. Okay, I'm level.
Down there. Magneto has exposed the nuclear core.
Off with our head!
Hey, go!
Sir, Magneto desecrated the Statue of Liberty. What is this country coming to?
Captain Rogers, I will personally oversee retrieving Lady Liberty and put her back together. Not my word.
If Magneto was involved in this thing, I bet if he wants that nuclear core to look asteroid M operation. Dude must be building some space-based weapon he uses transport. You ready, Captain?
Good to go, sir. So long as the ever-loving blue-eyed thinker will lend a hand.
Sweet infantry. Only your both hands, Cap. It's clobbering. Not quite yet. Wait till you get there. Now get to the flight line. Black Widow has arranged transport.
Okay, so what is next on our list?
Get to that plane as soon as you can. We need you to reach asteroid M before Magneto.
Oh, okay, we
comes.
have another quest available to us too. So we have 2 quests, and that should be it, like what I said. And then we're gonna head to Rapturous Rise. So we'll start with the Roxanne building one. Because that one, there's actually a couple people you have to bring out. You could bring out multiple, but we're going to be safe by bringing one out at a time. Because they didn't fix it until Avengers. Because obviously I said this was just a report. I wish Statue of Liberty was an art character.
Easy to burn?
Being like every other game they have. We're going to start by.
We had to evacuate the plant quick sharp when all that mess hit the fan earlier. But some of the workers didn't make it out past that toxic waste. How about it, Bob? Can you get those guys out of there?
Depending on if I can. That's the question. So start out the bat. We'll start with this one. Goes in front right here. We will need at least. We'll at least get some of this. I mean, it's only small stuff I have to clean up the hub world. Besides the point, I'm at the next 2 levels anyways. How much of free play plus of that should only take me like 2 hours, probably. Not even 2 hours. The real problem is they don't actually have a real marker. So, this is why we can't just bring them all at the same time. Just because, the reason is them not having a marker makes it so that it's like impossible for us to even get them. There should be 2 more after this one. Dang it. Also, you have to be careful if you kind of go a little too fast. This is why you need to. Like, I forgot to wait until she gets past it, so I have to. Yeah, honest, so we might soon get the simple side quest where you just have to walk somebody across the street and call it done. Like, superheroes, not a bad game. I was talking about this during part 1. So what we have to actually do is get to the top and disable this. So that way we can, I forgot it's right here. This one, R1, this one. So yeah, it's already predictable which one is. The symbols are different, but it's just predictable already. So what we should be able to do is, that one we could do, but we're just going to ignore that one. We'll just take the other way around. We'll just have to come back for this person and that's it. I like how that, it doesn't even, it's like, it seems like the people are citizens. So, my real common concern question is, so they allowed in this power plant, citizens, but I think it's like I mean, the good news is, pathfinding for these characters got fixed inside Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 and Avengers. It's like, man. So we should only have one more. I forgot what was that quest about. It might not be a parter quest. Like, this one's not a parter quest. So I did mention before, I was going to do at the ending of this, once we're done, we're going to end up doing all the DLC races. For a Popper End.
Great. Looks like everybody made it out. And with the same number of limbs. I was disappointed nobody sprouted tentacles, but oh well. Thanks.
Okay, so we unlocked these two. And that one gold brick on top for doing that. Okay. So before we leave, we have now more. Probably find them. We're just doing the simple quest. This is just walking her across the road. That's it.
Can you help me cross the street, baby? These cars whiz by so darn fast. I'll be paced before I get to the other side. If you can divert the traffic, I'll make a break for it. Ready, hon?
Okay, all you're doing... That's it.
You're an angel. Oh, don't worry about those cars. I hear they're quite easy to put back together. Here's something for your trouble. And don't spend it all at once.
Alright, so we're gonna now need to get ourselves a Hulk. So now our next one. I mean, the problem with it is the last three are supposed to be from that book because Lady Liberty is not actually there. That's why we cannot continue with the Daily Bugle classes right now into the very end of the main game story. I think it's about like our goal, but
Thanks. That ought to hold until the next giant head comes rolling by to destroy my bike. Let's finish sign this and simple finish. You can have it.
alright, so
Is that
now that should be it. Now the next problem being it because we did technically I know why exactly the tracker is not tracking. So we'll actually do is because I lost where it was. We'll actually go ahead and take the skydive pad they wanted us to have where the tracker was because I think it was somewhere in next to the shop we used for that glitch earlier. To get it under the map. And I believe, of course, this is the one they want us to use. So here's us skydiving. It should also fix where our tracking should be once we hit the ground. Correct? No. Alright. There we go. Yeah, it took a second. I'll be right back while you guys watch this cutscene in the restroom.
Concerning this mysterious item. For some reason, it doesn't appear on our maps, and we have very good maps. Lots of vegetation and some evidence of military structures, but that's about all.
Now I have some power to make.
Not a welcoming to me.
Gonna have to be a touch and go landing, boys.
Why land at all? It's more fun to jump.
The package has been delivered, Director Fury.
Yeah, I said the level's wrong, by the way. I think I just learned. I'm just right.
Whoa! My God!
No, I said the level right. Guys, so straight out the bat, our first mini kit is not actually here. This is a free part of the level. I'm kind of excited that we're actually at the point to get to free play because, gosh darn, I did not like this at all. I'm kidding. I did have fun doing the levels, but it just felt like it was like. I do want to say now, it felt like that. It kind of took a little bit too long, but. Alright. Honestly, good news is I don't have to collect as much. Getting scored too early was kind of a good thing. But really though, me going back to the Malacharian game, that was better. Keep in mind, these are the worst things you're going to have in this level. Those turrets. And I think you were supposed to grab that rock, but I don't care. Okay, let's just grab it. So yeah, there should be no minikits you can get here. There's only like one minikit you can get in next scene or two, I believe. I know it's one. No, I think it is two or three. Like, these are how annoying these turrets are. Like, I'm sorry, but no joke. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of powering through these levels, because what I mentioned before, I really don't need the studs. And we are really at that point where I can do stuff, like... So we're gonna do how much of stand we can after. I think the good news is the stands are gonna be from the rest of the levels after we're done. So one stand, however, it might be the Helicator one that I'm ending with, because the thing is though, once Stan ends up getting into the Helicator, I am seriously not going to go back into the Helicator until the DLC is, not DLC, but once the free play is done with every bonus. So we're going to have to wait until the end of the main game story to get the bonus done. So we're going to continue Stan until he ends up in the Helicator. So what we'll probably do is Stan will probably be the last, almost the last thing we do. It'll be like, I don't know, a random side quest. And then we're gonna just do DLC. Technically it's the last thing, just the DLC races for the heck of it. But, okay, that was the first part of Rise. Here's our next. I mean, the next level, you get to play as Spider-Man and them again. I'm like shocked how long they were unconscious for. It feels like that they were unconscious for more longer than they should.
Oh, those giant eggs.
We could do the luggage mini cat.
Someone brought the dinosaurs back.
Best guess is they're from the Savage Land. Why would they be here?
I'm just doing a speed run of it, basically, like these couple levels, because what I said before, there's no more point. This is not an official speed run, obviously. It's to my. I'm still taking all the time I need to. It's just that I'm getting everything I can. Oh yeah, I forgot you can actually stand in this level. Like, I've been more focusing on the level that I totally forgot you can actually stand. This is not the last character we play as in this level, though. I'm shocked it kicked us off, but... I might have to make a trip back, just because I forgot a suitcase, but...
I ain't really built for swimming, Jet.
The water's too fast, even for me. Throw away across.
So yeah, our next suitcase should be up ahead. The good news is, once I start doing free play and get free play done, I did mention before, everything should go smooth sailing. I might have to go back for a minute. Yeah, let me double check back for a minute. Let me do that quickly before I continue. So I think I might have forgot a suitcase. Because we got... Actually, the first one's right there. Second suitcase was... there. Yeah, no, I didn't. I should not miss one. If I did, then again. I think I did not. What's that? Yeah, there's that suitcase. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. I did actually miss it. What's it? There it is. Okay. This, level won't take us any more longer. Should. Honestly, I did like how they changed it in Superheroes 2, where in Avengers, first of all, it's our Avengers where he can smolder the fires with the shield. So yeah, that should be our only mini-kit. If I recall, if not, there's still one more at the boss fight we can get. Well, okay, last part.
Captain America. Think. Charles Xavier sends his regards.
Storm. Hey, when the goddess ain't such a bad traitor, especially the son. Hey, come back, you fraidy cat!
So, we do actually have to get through this whole scene, basically. When us do it on free play, because we have the one make it. We only have to get to the Rhino boss fight part. Good news is we should not need to worry about so much for this. So many kits I did mention weren't here. Story.
We need to find a way past those guns.
If I ever have to, anyways, with talking about these levels, if I had to give a ranking list for every level, I might give the good, the bad, and the hungry.
I see.
And that's my worst level, because Do Effect gets one scene and they put everything there. And really, and fun fact, you do not actually fight any enemies on that level of the main story. You only fight one villain guy.
I just want to be left alone.
Yeah, they kind of...
I suppose I must do everything myself.
Honestly, I think I kind of remember.
Too strong for my power to counteract.
We gotta build something heavy enough to break through that shield of his.
So basically, what you're gonna do is just outlast the fight. For a minute. Supposedly Magneto. But what gives it away is if you actually take a look at the boss himself, he's actually holding supposed to be a gun, but doesn't show it very well unless you're a requested screen or something, or have it in the screen like I do, but I'm not using it. Not like I mentioned in part 1. Reasons. Honestly, I wish it kept ringing, but... There we go, it's showing it. Okay, and this should be the end of the level. So yeah, we're almost done. I just need to see who we have to get next, and then we'll be on to the next level.
Hardly palatial. Let's see to the final assembly and to my final revenge.
For revenge? You mean I rule?
Yes, I misspoke.
Hey, oh. Remind me not to make the submarine toss part of my Starkland theme park, okay? And yet you're keeping the Iron Man music.
And Nitro must pay.
Calm down, calm down. You don't want me poking out this.
I need to report back to the professor.
Hello, Nick Fury. Paging Nick Fury. Nicholas Fury.
Can I build that shield submarine you turned into scrap?
Bill Magneto. Where is he, by the way? He's got some money there coming.
Eve, Doom, and Loki are on a heavily defended floating asteroid assembling what we think is a giant superweapon.
Don't these guys ever just go get a laundry? Play some chess in the park. I built a new flying toy that's perfect for this. I call it the, let me guess, the Stark Jet? How'd you know? Stark Tower, Stark Industries, Starkland. Call it a hunch. So, where's this jet of yours? Parked all nice and safe in Central Park, I think.
Then let us make haste.
I'll be honest, my head's still kind of funny from our trip in the flying submarine. Lady Liberty shook a few brain cells loose.
Okay, so we'll be able to get
I hope your
that.
jet's as good as it sounds, Mr. Stark. We need you to follow those villains into orbit.
Yeah, because Raptor's. Yeah, oh, we got one quest. Okay, before we do it, I want to make sure. I'm gonna flip my character to make sure that we can. It's because we need to flip our character. Because, yeah, we're on the point where we're going to be able to get to free play. Yeah, so we're on track. So yeah, the rest of the gold bricks races we have are actual races. I'll be shocked if I forgot a rate. The gold brick because there was a race, but be funny. Okay, this should be a fight. We have to help some guy out. Okay, we miss him.
Hey, what do you think of this for a superhero catchphrase? With great ability comes the need to be accountable for one's actions. Snappy, huh? Let's go fight some bad guys so we can try it out.
Come on. My dog again. It's not like I have a recording booth or whatever like that. Go where you want to.
Superhero shenanigans are scarier than they look.
Look.
Thanks for saving me, pal.
sirens off in the distance. Guess something bad happened. Oh. Okay, so we're in the next level. Man, I should not have too long of bonuses to do. So what we'll do when we start free play is we'll start with all the levels we have on story left to do on free play, and then we'll be doing story itself.
Help!
Spider sense again. What is it?
I saw a penny. Remembered I can't swim. Ow! Ow!
Hold on. We're gonna be able to rescue you after. So after you do that,
I saw a penny. Remembered I can't swim. Ow!
I don't know why I have to have this epic music play. Like it's something very important is happening right now, and it's like,
Remembered I can't swim. Ow!
sorry man, we can't save you yet. It's like, seriously, we still have to do, stuff.
Ow!
But I'm very funny that we, so I guess I'm supposed to just get right here and just call it there. Right? Or am I supposed to seriously get onto it? Like, I don't know why I didn't change the tracker. Okay, we're on the next level. And then we only have 2 more levels of the story after this, and 2 bonuses to do on story, but we're going to get all the prior levels done on free play, and then
That's
stuff.
Magneto's space station, Asteroid M. We don't know much about it, but it is sure to be swarming with bad guys and booby traps. Any SHIELD agent attempting to gain entry should proceed with extreme caution.
Hey guys, hope you don't mind. No hot water in the park.
This location is indeed perfect. You do know who's the cause of mischief. His involvement is vital to my moves. You can be in charge of. That's always like. Intruders! I will deal with them. Don't you do? Our victory is nigh.
Really? How did Doom get preferred parking? That's telling.
Start the bat, we cannot get that many cat.
Gentlemen, give our guests here a warm reception to our humble abode.
Nobody's ever happy to see us.
Okay, so we cannot do this, make it.
Big
left that in my Swiss Army.
So yeah, this is our first mini kit we can get in this room. And that's it. No other mini kit. We can't do this one or them. One in the corner. So we're better off just continuing at this point. The main story. Because we should only can get one more collectible on the way, and that is not at the boss fight, but before the boss fight. I might be wrong saying that, though. There might be another collectible, but it does seem like we are at that point where collectibles are not too much.
My spider sense is tingling.
I like how they have to evolve every character in this point. Like, I'm not too worried about the stats, obviously.
Whose less than stellar idea was this? Get ready. Hang on, everybody.
So yeah, we should be good now in this room.
Mortals.
Your god powers aren't helping, Lightning Rod.
End of the line for you, I'm afraid. Do see yourself out. I'm rather busy. We need to keep up with Magneto, or we'll lose him in this place.
Yes. And my hammer has an appointment with his head that must be kept. Well, when one has to go,
Did Thor just make a joke?
Okay, this is just funny. Honestly, it feels like...
Spider sense is
My
tingling.
god, fella. It's like... I don't know why my dog has to bark at everything. Like, come on. You can take a break, right? You can stop yelling at everything. Okay, yeah, this should allow us to get to that one. So it should give us 2 instead of 1, but... Because we can't get that one. Yeah, so I should be right.
Spider sense. What is it?
Alright. So, we can't get that mini cat. Dang it. Come on. Alright. So, I do like how much they make us do for, like, something so little. Honestly, this feels like one of those levels that were so short. Okay, so once we get into here, technically we have to go to the boss fight just for one ticket, and that's it.
This whole station bends to my will. Literally. Do you really think you can defeat me here?
So yeah, free play shouldn't take us too long at all. Like, I'm saying about like an hour or two on how much we have to do, and then it's just whatever story is left. Yeah, that's where Stan is. Probably this most annoying thing. Alright, obviously we're at the last part of the level. Now, after I go through this door.
You come to my lovely asteroid again, because I don't get a household.
I see.
Good luck magnetizing Thor's godhammer. Oh, and I've demagnetized my armor just for this occasion.
That's it now. That's all I did.
None of my mutant kin here to betray their race. What a delightful change of pace. You leave me no choice. This will be your end.
So you need to have Magneto to come
I
back.
was about to say the same thing.
I didn't realize that during, like, it was funny, though, when we were, I was like, when I was doing Caribbean, when I didn't know when during the Blackbeard boss fight, if I did grab an extra bomb, I can at least skip a phase. But, like, in total, you could skip about 2 phases. Or all 3, in that matter of fact. Just now the real problem is we're playing the waiting game. Good news is, when us do free play, we will not have to play this game at all, the waiting game.
Not good enough.
I feel like they should kind of speed up the boss fight, in my personal opinion. I didn't mention, though, that some of the levels we can skip through, but one of the levels that we guarantee be able to skip through how much is, of course, level...
He who wishes to do me harm, amuse him.
This cannot be. Mutants
It just feels like that they were making this so slow. Still, I still don't understand.
Well, webhead, time to engage my science brain and find a way to stop him for good.
Dr. Doom, I require your assistance. Ignore him. We must focus on the task at hand. Oh dear.
Hey, no.
Okay, now we're on.
I know why you're here. How do we prevent your boss from making her this launch? What does Doom want with it?
Cosmic.
We have almost no chance of saving Earth even with you. Our best hope is to stop Doom before his plan moves forward. I'm putting a call for outside help.
The lab looks great. This is Agent Hill from S.H.I.E.L.D. Director Fury is in urgent need of your assistance. Agent Coulson is on his way to pick up Maggie.
We'll be right there. Can I get a rabbit? What? Alright. I'll get the Could I have a blue old school? And some cheese, please.
Okay, so
Fantastic Four. We need you on the helicarrier right away. I can't
So-
explain the situation over our comms, but it isn't good. Please get here as soon as you can.
alright, so straight off the bat, I'm actually gonna start doing some free play stuff right now. So we cannot get inside the helicarrier at this point, so we can't finish stand. However, we're gonna actually hurry up and begin free play for what we have. Because about is this? Because right now we actually should get two characters. First of all, Magneto, and so we're gonna hurry up and just get some collectibles done. First of all, we're gonna go ahead and get the gold brick and the character, and I'm gonna hurry up and do the levels. Then we'll go back to a pad to reactivate it, so we can so we can do the other bonuses. But first it'll be the other bonuses, and then we're gonna do that. Then I'm just gonna play cleanup with after. That's why I'm gonna do an pad activation. Unless I decide to start with pad activation and do that instead. But, okay. We'll run to the park and do it after. Okay, so there we go. So I'm done with all the characters up there. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing free play before I do the other stuff. So we'll stick with this. My only exception is I'm not gonna, if my custom character gets selected as one of the characters, we're not doing them, using them. Or Cosmic Heroes cover because we have Novik.
The Baxter Building are home to the Fantastic Four. Up-to-date plans are unavailable, as Reed Richards is continuously reconfiguring the layout of his labs.
So what we're going to be doing is, free play is gonna not take too long.
Destroy them, my Octobots!
So start out the bat. We'll start with the first collectible. That's why we need Magneto for this. And this is the game of Snowback. Our next. He can't.
Hey, no. I'll be taking my goodbye.
The good news is we can at least skip for majority of the levels with things to. Some of them was designed for flankers, others were just designed to be like skippable, like what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna first, when us get to the roof, we're gonna get the first main kit, and then we're gonna call Doc Ock before I continue. Trust me, I get kind of annoyed at these things, but overall, it's just a free play level. The good news is, if we forget any mini kits at this part, we can just go ahead and just restart the level after we're done. But I think they kept the robot close to flaws. So our next on our list is, next mini kit should be right here. So we're gonna need Novak. So when you build this, it's going to ask for a cosmic character. But Novak is a cosmic character, so we can at least build it. Keep in mind, we're going to be on like the level spree where we can just get through them very quickly and have no issues. So start out the bat, there's actually no mini kit at this point we need to get. Because this should have been scripted right there. However, we do need to get over here. We want to get ourselves grabbed by Doc Ock.
You need to glide across that gap to catch up with him.
We're gonna go ahead and fly across. Because we do want to continue the boss fight for a minute. For us to continue this story, we do need Doc Ock to move, that's why. So once you break this, some Venom stuff will go down. I want to say, keep in mind that our longest levels are actually going to be level 3 and 4, and I think it was 6. We're going to have a list of long levels. So yeah, we don't have to worry about him. We should... Okay, so... Now, we're gonna do is we're gonna fortunately have to do this story event right here, and then we can skip for the next one because we can get the collectibles right there. So all we gotta do I mean, the problem I really have was like level 1 for 4 were, I mean, 2 for 4 are kind of my slow free play levels. And then when you get to do the other free play levels, they actually do kind of pick up a little bit faster, so you should not have a problem, that dreaded feeling. It's like free play is the only thing I don't like from this.
What are you doing? No!
So our next mini kit should be, so there's gonna be 30 mini kits in at the street point this level. So yeah, it shouldn't be too long.
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time.
So let's move on to the next part.
I don't think building things is your strong point, big fella.
Should help us back to stand. There we go.
Hey,
Our next mini kit should be right down here. Here, or if I... I know it's a fact that I need to break this. Yeah, so, yeah, we're on the right track. Free play shouldn't take us too long for next level either. It just matters is you know where every mini kit is. Like I could turn me. So what we're gonna do is after I finish free play for this level. I mean, after I finish the main story free play that we have so far, I'm going to hurry up and do the bonus level that we can do now, and do the other free play while I'm at it. That free play, and all the bonus free play while I'm at it. So I'm going to first start with all the open world stuff I have to do. I'll open it. I'm talking to myself about drinking.
victory is now within my reach.
So after this kind of long cutscene, our last free minikit should be here. That's our first mini kit right there. Let me see. We're not gonna worry about fighting him. But while we're working on that one, we'll do our next mini-kit. Okay, I missed the one that I'm supposed to break right there, but there's our next one. Technically, I think you could get that one on story, technically, with turn glitch, but here's our last one. Alright, so this is this level done. Square off in Times Square. So that is this level. So what makes this level being... Honestly, I found the problem being, moreover, with superheroes. What was my problem with it? It was actually free play in general. Okay, so...
Fantastic Four. We need you on...
So, it wasn't... I didn't actually really matter who character I played as during this. The problem was it's left us with 2 customs. And I know why it's left us with 2 customs. So we're going to actually avoid using them.
Within the Oscorp building's high security perimeter, Norman Osborn's labs undertake secretive research into radical new chemical and genetic technologies.
Make sure you're looking. So I kind of don't like how they brought us with 2 custom characters. Usually this is one of those levels where I can't do that with custom characters. So we can do the gold sign one. Okay. Of course, Novik is here because, obviously, I'm gonna try to avoid using the custom characters because I don't want to risk glitching the game. Not glitching the game, crashing the game. Well, that's weird. Like what I mentioned before, I'm right next to my window with this. And so, yeah. I don't know why I can hear stuff through the window, even though it's not locked, but I don't even have it open. So don't even question it. So before we continue, We'll actually get rid of him. My next gold thing should be up here. At least this area I can backtrack. Good news is we can just fly out.
Possible laboratory breakage confirmed by big explosion. Please direct your panic-stricken running to the nearest exit.
So yeah, because they select us that type of shield carrier for that. And I said before, I do want to avoid using custom. And trust me, at least it's happening outside. Not outside, in here. If it was happening outside, we would have some problems. So, okay. So... Though, of course, obviously with that certain holiday, I'm kind of cutting close to that time where it's going to be all happening at, so it's going to be at, yeah. That's our first main, obviously, for that. And here's our next one. Obviously, yet again, I don't want to use claw person. The only reason is that I, like, even though they do select us with custom, it's like, I don't want it to crash. Because certain level ones, you can't do it, or else it crashes the hardware. Because right now, this Switch version, but this was like a ported version, so it didn't fix, like, those type of glitches. So, that should be all the collectibles in the first part. Our next part, we should only have a dig one to do. Here. Obviously, I'm not going to use my custom. Alright, for what is the real collectible in this part? There's a couple. There's only one of three here. And then we're actually done here. Here's the 103. Next one. Our last one should be a Venom pad. Alright, at least I'm getting this cutscene out of the way because we do need to get introduced to Venom. So what should be the next one? Should be a Venom pad like what I mentioned. I think it's actually up here. If I'm not mistaken, it is a Venom pad. Yeah. Where this venom pad is actually over here. I think it's actually up here. Right over here. Yeah. No, it might be under this, yeah. It might be under this. Yep, there it is. I finally forgot how to supply us who can teleport to it. Right. Honestly, they could have made it like a free forward transition. Here's the last fighter. Alright, we are done in this room. So towards the end, there's gonna be one mini kit at the end. Should be at the end. Oh yeah, I also have to do this panel right down here. I don't know why. I think it's because the ladder is not there actually, so yeah, that's reasonable. So yeah, we're done in this room. This room that I'm heading in right now, so really, what we're only doing in this room is there's a gold one right there. There should be two in the room we're heading. The last room, I think. I need to double check this wall over here, but yeah, it does look like that, so there is two in the room we're heading to. So Stan is in the next room. Fire in that lever one's a fire one, and then there's a cosmic one we have to do. Hold on. Oh, wait. I said it backwards. So yeah, there's a cosmic one. And a normal one. Yeah, it's already turning night. That's interesting already. I mean, so we'll hurry up and take care of what we have to do here first. Because we at least have to get into these rooms. This should be our next mini kit right here. Trust me, enemies are already annoying enough. Before I leave this room, I'm gonna check if I got it all by doing the mini-kit detector thing for a minute. Yeah, we did. Okay, so yeah, no one is in here, so yeah, okay, we're good. So to get Stan and the mini-kit, we need to do this. Obviously, I can. Stan and the mini-kit is both given, and then we have to trigger the jump scare. Come on. So yeah, we're gonna be on level 4, and then from level 4, 5 is kind of a quick free play, and then so we actually want to head up here first. Now we want Novik. Yes. And that's it. That is free play. That. It's very like this, but trust me. We will view the mini-kits. Look how I did every LEGO game. So now we have Rock Up at the Lockup as the next one we're doing. The only race we have left to do is a flying race. Race and the open world for quests, but we still have a driving race to do.
Is known as the Raft. Looking for the worst of the worst in supervillainy? You'll find them here.
So straight off the bat, how short this level for free play is like we have one pointless scene, but it's very short on free play actually, not gonna lie. Pretty short. That's our first main kit right there. This can lead up. this will lead us to our next mini kit, where we can skip and get to stand right here. So there's 2 on the main roof I have to do. I do have to go on the left though, very quick. Still. So, our next mini kit is actually... Before I go continue with it, it's right here. So this is our next mini kit. Alright, so that's actually everything we have to do from the outside. Now we can just get inside from here. Sarah, I'm not lying, but this is actually the quickest we can get in. So our next mini kit's actually going to be in there. It's one of our mini kits, but we actually have to go where Whiplash is for a mini kit. But so yeah, it told there should be 4 mini kits here, and then yeah, this should be about right. 4 mini kits here. First of all, we're gonna have to defeat the leader. I'm hoping that I did not miss one, but this brain doesn't actually tend to see to get things right. That's it, that way. First, we have to deal with the leader. So we got the scanning minikit, and there should be 3 minikits over here. A total of 3. So, yeah, there's like 3 of that, and... Oh, yeah, right, I also have another one outside, I believe. So yeah, this should be it. If not, I did forgot one at the beginning, but if I forgot one at the beginning, it's no big deal, because... I'm just fingering myself. So I got the fishing one. I already did the thing one in the... that one. Yeah, no, I should be good.
That metal can be manipulated magnetically.
Once you open the cell, you have to break the stone one to reveal this. So this is one of our mini kits. Yeah, no, we're good, because the next 2 is right here. So, one of them that I totally forgot about we couldn't do is right here. I seriously forgot this one with Creeper. Like, it was so embarrassing. So after this one, we should only have one more mini-cat. This part. And we're gonna have to go for a pointless scene. Level 6 is gonna be probably the quickest we're gonna have. So while touching that, we can actually skip fighting. So our last minikit is actually in the next room, like what we mentioned before. So our next minikit is actually involving this terminal. We first have to do is complete the puzzle with it. And then we're going to be finally on the pointless scene. Trust me, after that, and then... So instead of us taking to the elevator right away, because if one of us touches this elevator, it will jump to the next scene. What will happen is, instead, you will notice before we can get to the elevator. Oh, we get to scan that, and oh, look at this. An electric pad. Now, once you electrocute it, you realize now, wait a minute, why is this make it right here? Click it, it'll be show nothing. You're given the make it. Okay, now we're at the pointless scene. Pointless scene time, let's go, boys. Good news is, this should be the last level we have to run to a pointless scene.
Finally, come at me, bub.
And then after that, of course, we have how much of the hub world we can. Then we're gonna have to just do story free play. Then the last bonus after 2 bonuses after. I would say 2 bonuses. One that we should not need to go to because it should have been the heart rate version. But if I still have to collect the token for it, so yeah. Honestly, I feel like this is like I do not like about levels are they make you do scenes that you should not need to. You know, I did partial of my daily stuff, like on stuff, but it's gonna be like I'm gonna finish it later. Oh, man. I told you I'd get started pretty fast. Like.
Nothing can stop us now.
The game credits.
You can't see.
So what we need to do is the minikits we only have to do here are the following. First off, is it me or they forgot to pack us a metal character? No, I was playing as a metal character. So yeah, that's why we have to wait it, because we had certain ones we can do like that, for example. The next one of those boxes should be... I know as a fact you do not have to get rid of one of the guns, I believe. Because, yeah. We're gonna get this one up here. Yeah, the last one's at the bottom. Oh, yeah, it was that gold container right over here. And same man. Or same again. Yeah, that's the rock up at the lockup. So we're on the next one level. I resuited.
Hey, no.
I'll be right back, guys. I want to check something.
Fantastic form. We need you on the helicarrier right away.
I was just checking something. Alright, we're on...
I can't explain the situation over our comms, but it isn't good.
So yeah, this is level 5. So the good news is after this, we only have 8 more levels on free play for the main story so far. But then we have 2 more right after.
Star Tower dominates the Manhattan skyline as either a highly advanced technological research facility or a giant monument to its owner's ego. Depends who you ask.
Excuse me. Alright, so we first have to do a couple things. First off, we're going to have to, for this level, we will be going to the middle in a minute. We do actually have to do the story event for this, but we can at least fly over this. And we're going to get rid of this before we end up doing the patrol thing. And they did that again with Wolverine character. Good news is we shouldn't need a Wolverine character.
Isolated puns just aren't cool anymore.
There we go. What should be that we need to actually do is for the minikit we're doing. We do need to Ely's got over. So we got a couple minikits we can do right now.
Hey, no.
We at least can build. We're gonna have to get marked one very quick, but then good news is we will only need to. We only have to get to the roof, defeat atomic person, and then we're done. Jeez, Odin. So what should happen is, I didn't realize to disable the lasers already. That's funny, they still have that feature on. Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is get Mark 40. Not Mark 40, Mark 1. Good news is we can skip doing the process to get Mark 2, 42. Like, honestly, we're actually at the point where after this level, I will officially say it, we're actually at the point where all the levels can be relatively rushed. After we get this mark, what should happen and cutscene should play. The only reason we have to get this mark is just so we can cause this cutscene to happen.